taste it. Great. Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time. Oh, yes. A secret family recipe. The only good thing my father Octave ever did. In fact, it's so good, no one else in Skyrim even tries to make any. They're adequate. Honestly, I rely on the business brought in by the burning of King Olaf, and that's not likely to happen this year. Well, it's a great big festival put on by the bards every year. They burn an effigy of old King Olaf. It's quite a bit of fun. The bards give out spiced wine during the festival, so they put it in a big order. And then, for weeks after, demand is so high, I can barely keep up. But with the death of High King Torrig, the festival has been declared in poor taste. So it looks like it won't happen this year. Good luck out there. Seems like a tough time to be wandering Skyrim.
I'd bet if a guy found out his wife was Dragonborn, he wouldn't be best pleased. Men already constantly complain about being shouted at by their wives. I mean, can you imagine a Dragonborn woman shouting at her husband? That would really give him something to complain about.
My father was all the family I ever
I've
had.
only been a part of the... Forget wine, women, and wealth. Give me a calm sea and a good book, and I'm happy.
Some say I got my position because my cousin is the Emperor. Nonsense. The man's given me nothing. He can't even be bothered to attend my wedding. Ah, yes. If she wants to pay the 2,000 gold tariff, then we'll be all set. I suppose I could make an exception. I do like her spiced wine. Fine. Tell Yvette's son her shipment will be brought up to Solitude shortly.
Wanderer like you needs a little fire in the vein. Thank you so much. I swear it's a fight with them every shipment. Here's something for your troubles.
So, you like using just one hand for your weapon? I always thought you had good action. But then again, most men do. Especially if they happen to be single.
Please, take pity on an old madman. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help? Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am doomed. All of his empire shall fall into chaos. Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that. Without his guidance, our homeland is falling apart. North wages war against South. The holy flame flickers and dies. We need his return. Oh, but I'm sure he'll repay you when he comes to his senses. His favor is a powerful, powerful thing, and so very worth any inconveniences. He is a great man, but one rarely praised. He rules twin empires that span the length and breadth of our minds. All know him, but few can name him. But he has forbidden me from saying his name. He says it distracts him, and woe to those who draw his ire. But you will know him when you see him. He's the one who made me like this. Until next time.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you? Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed.
Thank you.
In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard. Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago.
Music tames the
Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem. I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it. Not much, but as a bard, I find the whole affair depressing. There are no heroes in this war. Even with Ulfric here in solitude, there are no winners to be had. No real conclusion. If you want something a bard can dig into, look to the dragons. 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers dozens of times. But the return of the dragons, that story is once in an era. Not much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Gerard Germain has some tomes about them in the library, if you're interested. Good luck in finding the verse.
When people think of wood elves, they usually think of trees, but not me. I'm a little too embarrassed to say what comes to mind.
I think Ildi's better than Dean Pantea actually knows. She just gets intimidated when she's in class and can't sing.
Get your thieving hands off that! I have faith that you'll return with King Olaf's verse.
All right, let's try something a bit more fun. Go ahead, Ataf.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
That was better, Ataf. Add a bit of emphasis on Ragnar and Red.
Remember, it's your job to deliver these songs, to excite the crowd, draw them in, and they will.